of savory. Okay. Yeah,
Coming out with weed, you're gonna get the munchies. They're getting too smart. Too smart. It's like, that is really smart. But set up drop right outside the liquor store. It's crazy that you need a permit to sell anything.
いやいやしない。こう。いやいやしない。濡れてんだから。ね。ね。